thought I would jump on here, say hi, and kind of just chit chat. I'll just give it a minute to let people kind of roll in here. Yeah, that's kind of definitely having a bit of a hard day. Mostly like my TMJ symptoms is just driving me crazy. But I'm gonna do the dishes and talk to you guys. All that good stuff. We're dog sitting, so I like blocked him in the kitchen. So I'm trying to climb over stuff. So yeah, that's what I got going on. All right. As you guys start coming in, it usually takes like a minute or two, so I'll do that. There we go. Usually takes a couple minutes. I really want some cake, but I don't want to go get it. All right. It's very impromptu, so I don't know if I'm going to get a lot of people, but it's all good. So for those of you who are dealing with withdrawal, I've had some email and like asking me like when did things start to subside, and honestly I could say from probably, I'm sorry, that light is really obnoxious. Let me see if I can change it. I think I'm gonna say no. Around day 5. Hello. Around day 5 was when it got intense for me. Again, I was on amitriptyline and then a benzodiazepine. I was on those for 5 to 7 years. Hello, Kershaw, what's going on out there? Hi guys. So yeah, like around day 5 was when it got intense for me, and probably by month 6 or 7 was when it started to get better. So that's just my story. That doesn't mean, you know, I know a lot of people, it's very, very, very different for them. I'm gonna put you right here. I'm kind of cleaning up the kitchen and doing a few things. So if you guys want to tell me your story and what you were on and that sort of thing. But I've been off for just over a year, and I'm so thankful to be off. However, the double-edged sword is I didn't realize I started having like pain in my face, pain in my neck, headaches. I started having all of that, and I thought that it might have been due to the benzo. So I was very bound and determined to get off this benzo because I thought it was what was causing a lot of my symptoms. I'm gonna hit this, hold on. I thought it was creating a lot of my symptoms. And so, kind of sucks because it turns out I have TMJ. And the thing that was helping my TMJ, they wanted to put me on, was a benzodiazepine. Benzodiazepine was like the one thing that would help with my TMJ. So, knowing what I know now, I would have stayed on it for a little while longer. to get treatment because now they have me doing like a muscle relaxer and it just doesn't do much. I've tried a couple different muscle relaxers. It doesn't do much. So that's the thing that kind of frustrates me is knowing what I know now. It was really helping me. It was keeping my TMJ disorder at bay. But I thought that the benzo was causing that pain. So sorry, I have the dog blocked in the kitchen so he can't get on the carpet, and I'm hopping over the trash cans, which is the gate. Okay. So let me know. Let's see. I'll read the comments. Hey dear, where are you from? I'm from the US. Do you believe in God? Absolutely. 100%. I am very, 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 I look to God for everything, to be completely honest. And I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not ashamed to say it. Yeah, so absolutely. Xanax here. Are you trying to get off of it, 402? Let's see. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it so much, you guys. Let me know your guys' story. Are you trying to get off of it? I just really wish I would have known that the benzo was helping my symptoms, because I was able to function when I was on it with like the neck, like the pain. And so yeah, but I'm not going to get back on it. So it is what it is, but you know, that's kind of where I'm at. I was talking to someone that's watching my videos, and if you are watching this, I know you're in the thick of it. You're like right in the thick of it. I think you said you're on day like 91, I think. That was really intense for me. I think month 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think at month 7, it started to become less for me, but everybody is so different. My uncle, he was a truck driver, and he had one of the cement trucks fall on his shoulder, and it really destroyed his back, his neck. It destroyed him. And he was on, oh my gosh, my mind went dead. He was on a lot of those opiates, and he was going through workers' comp. They weren't filling them and such, and it literally took him, he was on them for like 25 years. And when he came off of it, he came off of them cold turkey within like 3 days. It was insane. So like he came off of them within 3 days. He was fine. He had like 2 days of rough withdrawal. And then I know some people on here that are like 2 years out. So everybody is so unbelievably different. I think within 9 months for me, I was okay. I have other health things though. I have an autoimmune disorder. I have this TMJ issue that's pretty bad. I have other things that kind of get me down. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to just get off of all medication. I wanted to get off of all medication. And right now I can't do that because, like I said, I'm on muscle relaxer and I'm on some other stuff. But that's just kind of something that I have to deal with. Sleep is still not great. That's the one thing is when I got on benzos, I got on it because I had postpartum anxiety from having kids. And every time I had a kid, I've had 3. And so every single time I had the postpartum depression and anxiety. The third kid, I have 2 of my own, And the third time I was pregnant, I was a surrogate. And so I had to pump myself full of, estrogen, progesterone. I had shots every day, sometimes 2 shots a day. I had to do all of that. And yeah, the postpartum anxiety was really bad. So they gave me the benzo. Of course, not when I was pregnant. I took it after I delivered. And by the time I realized it was habit, um, it was too late. And then I just stayed on it because I was scared. So I stayed on it for 7 years because I was just really afraid to come off of it. Oh, I was just going to read that comment, Casey, if you want to write it again. So yeah, I was just scared. So once I realized that, I don't remember if I realized that it was habit for me or if I tried to stop and I had withdrawal, because this was the first time I've ever had any sort of withdrawal. Yeah, the first time ever. And even coming off of the antidepressant, amitriptyline, it was easy. I simultaneously came off of, I would cut the amitriptyline, I'd cut the benzo, I'd cut the amitriptyline, I'd cut the benzo, like 3 weeks apart. I cut the amitriptyline and then I was off of it and I was totally fine. Totally fine. So it wasn't until I started to cut the benzo from there on that, at that point, I was on 4 milligrams of diazepam at that point. And yeah, I was really scared. I was really scared, like all of you guys, when you go to cut drugs and you know what's going to happen. Because you can't just, lay in bed and you can't just not function a lot of the time. Granted, my kids are older. They still live at home and they're still kids, but they're not babies. And I still felt like a terrible mom. So like a part of it is like the physical withdrawal, but a lot of it is mental, so mental. Being able to be like a wife and being able to be a mom and be able to like do what I have to do. It's just it's such a mind trip. And then you're dealing with the physical. It's hard. But I do know like a lot of people, they they've been through withdrawal before. So they kind of like they know what to expect. Um, so yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. If you're in the heat of it, because I do get people write me and they're like, I'm, you know, on month 3 and I'm really suffering. And did you have this or did you have that? And, I really, really did these videos because I wanted to be a comfort. I didn't want to be scary because I couldn't watch scary videos. I wanted to comfort people. And so everything that you're feeling is normal. And when people would tell me it just takes time, it does. It just takes time. And it's so frustrating to hear that because you don't want to hear it just takes time. But I remember I didn't eat for like 2 or 3 weeks, nothing. I would try to get down saltine crackers. Do accept movie recommendations, sure. So yeah, you just have to like. And another thing that was scary to me, and if you're going through this, like, I get it, but reinstating isn't an option because once your body starts to go through that, reinstating makes it worse. And so my advice, I'm not a doctor at all, but my advice is go very slow because you don't want to get yourself into withdrawal and then have to backtrack. And then a lot of times or sometimes it doesn't get you out of it. It just makes it worse and then you're stuck. So just go very slow. Like just cut it slow, water titrate, dry cut. But if you go slow, your brain can like catch up. And that's kind of what you're trying to do. You're trying to get your brain to unscrew itself and work again. It's crazy to me because I didn't realize just how insane benzos were. They are amazing at, for people who live in that anxiety state. I always feel like I'm gonna yawn when I do these videos, and I can't yawn because of my TMJ. So I'm fighting yawning the whole time. No, but benzodiazepines are an amazing, amazing medication if you deal with like anxiety day to day, or, you know, opiates for people who are in pain. They are amazing. They do the job. They're so great. But for people like me that only needed it for a short period of time, it was so bad for me because I didn't need it for months or years. But, you know, like antidepressants, if you need that for the rest of your life, like I have family that's on it, it works for them. It's amazing. Like, I'm not trying to say medication's not important because it absolutely is. I just wish that I knew now, I knew then what I knew now. Like, I wish I knew just how difficult sleep would be. And still, it still is. But yeah, I take a muscle relaxer for my TMJ disorder, and I have an incurable autoimmune disorder that I take. I'm in a trial that I take an injection once a month, and I'll take that for the rest of my life to keep this autoimmune disorder at bay. So, like, it's absolutely important, but I want to be on not a lot of medication. I want to be on what I need to be on, and, you know, and be good. I don't get why I have to yawn when I talk a lot. Like, it's so obnoxious. But yeah, the main reason why I started putting out videos is because I would sit here and my kids would be at school, my husband would be at work, and I would just be like in my head, in my body, and I would just be going stir crazy. And I'm like, okay, I need to talk to someone. I need to, you know, get this frustration out. Sorry. And then, yeah, so that's kind of how it all started. But have you heard of Vedic scriptures before? I actually haven't. Um, I am so fascinated with kind of totally going off the subject for a second. I'm so fascinated with revelations and end times, and I'm so fascinated. Like, I can't stop watching videos on YouTube about it. Like, I've known about it my whole life. My mom just constantly, you know, we grew up in church, and my mom always talked to me about it. And so I've always known about it. I've always understood it and all that. But, like, knowing the times that we're in, it's just so fascinating to see, to see the mark of the beast, and just see like the state of the world. It's pretty insane, and I'm very excited that, you know, we may not have to deal with this crazy world much longer. I need to wash my hair. I need to wash it. So what is Vedic scriptures? Let's see. So yeah, that's kind of my story. I really, really thank you guys for being here and watching my videos, and I hope it helps you. And, you know, I come here when I need someone to talk to or want to help or, you know, all of the above, which is really what it's all about. But I got this Sonodent. It's like a sleep apnea appliance. And I'm just like, I feel so frustrated with the fact that this last year I went through the withdrawal, and then now I'm really feeling that. I'm just like, can I catch a break? Like, I just want a break. I just literally want everything to just chill and be like happy and be good, and I just feel so frustrated. But all right, guys, I will go ahead and leave it there. I just wanted to jump on here and say hello. Oh, there we go. Yeah, just wanted to jump on here and say hello. And that's cool that YouTube created this like little touch-up filter. Version is directly. I've never heard of that. Vedic scriptures. I've never heard of that. I'll actually Google that. I'll look into that. Vedic scriptures. All right, I will jump on here maybe in the next couple of days. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.